What's up, everybody? I'm back. Happy beginning of May to everybody. This is, again, another vlog of the one and only Choli Sports. I'm going to try to make this a shorter episode this week because I'm going to turn around next Tuesday night. I'm going to shoot for next Tuesday night to do a very, very long episode, so people beware, be ready. It will be the a la let's get Crazy Cheloni's crystal ball out and play Todd McShay and Mel Kiper for all 32 teams in the NFL draft, which I'm like, let's go, boys. It's finally here. We've talked about it for 6 weeks. Now it's a week away. It's like, all right, thank God. I'm excited what the Raiders are going to do at 5, and I'm very curious to see what the Lions are going to do at 10, see if they're going to trade up, try to get Sammy Watkins. I'm kind of curious to see what the Seahawks are going to do here at the end of the first round. I know I've got some other people that watch this that are Eagles and Cowboys fans. So I will do the full 32 team Cheloni crystal ball, or I might break it down into two 16 team episode clips. I would like to get your guys' opinions on that. Opinions, thoughts, emails, anything. I'm trying to liven it up a little bit more for a buddy of mine that gave me some good insight. Talked to him about a week ago. Emails, james.art@wmich.edu. Phone, for everyone who knows me, who watches this or listens to this. Facebook me, James Cheloni, so on and so forth. But I'm just going to hit up the NBA, just the dumbass of Donald, the MLB on just more just stupid. It's the key word or the phrase is going to be dumber than dumb for these three guys. Donald Sterling, Carlos Gomez, Michael Pineda. I'll be talking about those three. I'll dabble into the NBA playoffs a little bit, some head coaching news in the NBA as well. I'll probably end on that note. NHL, I'll start off with the NHL because I want to save the dumber than dumb until later on, since I'm not going to get into NHL playoffs a whole lot. NHL, I've been surprised, very surprised on how the first round's gone. 3 game 7s. I knew that the Wings were in trouble playing against the Stanley Cup runner-up. I know I got some heat for it. I know I got some flack for it. But hey, look what happened. Boston basically ran that series in 5. Detroit got a good win, but at the same time, you didn't have Zetterberg. You didn't have that. Just had Datsuk coming back. You didn't have them fully healthy. It didn't help that Jimmy Howard decided to pack it in Game 5. Doesn't even play with the flu. I'm sorry. I know. There's athletes in the past that played with the flu in big games. Jordan, Dirk. Enough said. And I know basketball is a little bit different than hockey, but for goalie, it's a little bit different. So, excited to see 3 game 7s in the NHL first round. Telling me that it's going to be a very exciting march to the Stanley Cup. Going further with the Rangers winning tonight in 7, and the Avs up 2-1 in the second right now. Yes, I do have ESPN up. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am keeping up as I am talking because it's how I roll. I like to keep current when I'm doing this with you guys. As well, LA and San Jose 3-3 tied is game 7 right now at zeros, almost end of the first. San Jose might be doing what they did back when I was in middle school, high school, and I know some people are going to go, what are you talking about, James? If you guys remember, the Wings played the Sharks, I believe, in the first round, which was, I believe, a best-of-7 still at that time, and the Sharks were up 3-0. The Wings came back, won the next 4. I think I'm correct on that, but I'm not 100% sure. I know my Wings fans who watch this or listen to this will correct me if I am correct. So I'm excited about that. I still stick with the Bruins and the Ducks. I know I'm going to get crap about it, but the Bruins are just legit. They're legit. NBA playoffs so far, I've been more surprised on how the San Antonio-Dallas series has been, Oklahoma City-Memphis series has been, the Portland-Houston series, even though I said it was going to be the best series, and it still has been. I'm surprised it's 3-1 Portland, which I'm kind of happy about because I'm a big I am a Blazers. I am becoming bigger Blazers fan with the young guns of Aldridge and Lillard and Batum. I'm liking that core. But they're getting a little beat up right now, 51-37. But I think Portland's going to close it out in Game 6. Surprised how the Bulls just did not show up in the first round. They get ousted by the Wizards in 5. No one saw that coming. Heat, we all knew that. The Clippers and the Warriors have been a good series, like I said. So it's been almost status quo for the NBA playoffs, except for those main 2 series. And I'll say this right now: if Indiana goes in Atlanta tonight and chokes, because I'm saying it's tonight because it's almost Thursday, Vogel gets canned, without a shadow of a doubt. This team has gone downhill since the beginning of March. You were 54-28 going in. You had the number 1 seed in the East. You were supposed to make a threat, possibly beat the Miami Heat in the NBA playoffs. If you get ousted in the first round, gone. I don't know ifs, ands, or buts. Larry Bird needs to do that. If Larry Bird keeps Vogel, I will be floored. I don't know why he would keep him. I think players are starting to tune out Frank Vogel in Indiana. If Oklahoma City loses in Memphis tomorrow night, I think you could see Scott Brooks gone. It's a little bit more difficult to read the Oklahoma City that job with Scott Brooks right now because I don't know what the front office is going to do. But there is signs that it might happen because there's no offense. It's getting stale when Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook take 55 shots last night. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. They need to rotate the ball a little bit more and just not have Westbrook and KD taking up all the shots. You're not going to win playoff games by only 2 guys taking up 55 shots. That's common sense. That's a come on, man. You should know better. So I think you can see Scott Brooks, Frank Vogel, gone. Speaking of gone, as a Lakers fan, as about an hour and a half ago, Mike D'Antonio, gone. See you later. As a Lakers fan, I am very excited because it's the pick of the litter now for the Lakers because they can now go pony up money for a decent coach. Personally, I want George Karl, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Buss needs to do a big name hire on this and not go a low rent Mike Brown or a low rent Mike D'Antoni. He needs to go get a George Karl, and George Karl needs to be the number 1 option, regardless. If Mark Jackson gets fired in Golden State, I can see Mark Jackson coming. But option 2, I want Byron Scott. Because I got a gut feeling. Byron Scott comes to LA. Hi, Uncle Drew in July. and Kyrie and Kobe in 2 years, and a top 5 pick. That means we won't have to worry about a point guard. We won't have to worry about a shooting guard for another 2 to 3 years. We can go get Jabari Parker or get Joel Embiid, and the Lakers can start the future right now with Kyrie and either Jabari or Joel Embiid. Those are my first 2 options that I want in the draft in June. That will make me happy because I'd love to see either George Karl or Byron Scott. I love Byron Scott if we can't get George Karl, because I think Byron Scott can go recruit and go get Kyrie Irving, which make me a very, 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 very happy Lakers fan. So time will tell. We'll wait and see. Pistons fans, we'll wait and see what happens with Lionel Hollins. I think you're going to see a lot of jobs opening up here in the next matter of weeks with the Lakers, with possibly the Pacers, possibly the Thunder, possibly the Warriors. You might see a couple more coaching axes here at the end of the season. We'll wait and see. We haven't heard anything yet. We usually don't hear about coaches getting ousted until around the end of the playoffs, or they do it at the end of the regular season, which some already happened. We'll wait and see what happens, but I think at this time, LA's forgiven is a given. Oklahoma City, we'll wait and see. It's 50-50. I think it's almost without a shot of doubt if Indiana loses tonight, Vogel's gone. Golden State, it's 60-40 that Mark Jackson's gone, but we'll wait and see what happens. It's kind of it would suck for Mark Jackson because you're playing arguably possibly the second best team in the Clippers. And how irony is this for the Clippers? San Antonio's up. Oklahoma City loses now. San Antonio's going to play probably Portland in the next round, which will be a very good matchup. The Clippers will play Memphis again. And the Clippers and Memphis have always had a good back-and-forth series, but the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. How kind of irony is this with dumbass Donald saying he doesn't want blacks at his games? I commend Adam Silver. That was the smartest move to go, because then you would have the biggest protest and losing a lot of money for the NBA if the proper suspension and fine wasn't taken care of. So give props to Adam Silver. Team will be sold. I don't know who. There's a lot of rumors, but you'll see the team sold probably before the draft, because it's LA, folks. We already know there's going to be celebrities and former athletes trying to go buy the Clippers. That's an easy one. I think Donald Sterling's an idiot, but the writing's on the wall. I think David Stern's a dumbass because he already knew this was coming. There was already 2 to 3 instances with this in the past, with his properties not allowing blacks to move into his rental properties, and the Elgin Baylor case with age discrimination and whatnot. David Stern didn't see it. Adam Silver did. He collected all that and used it as ammo and fired the gun correctly and properly for this punishment. I think I commend Adam Silver. Great move. Smart. Carlos Gomez. Easter after. I'm going to now flip, continuing to the more dumbassery. Carlos Gomez. I know people have seen this already. I don't know how many people have seen it. Come on, Carlos. You don't flip a bat when the ball's not out and it hits off the wall and goes to a triple. You start a brawl. Yes, these guys have already been suspended. Suspensions have already been done. At the same time, it's just dumb. You don't flip, especially you don't do a bat flip in the first inning. People know that. Bat flip, I would understand if it was a game-winning walk-off hit or a game-winning walk-off homer. But not in the first inning. That's just stupid. Speaking of stupid, Pine Tar Pineda. If you guys didn't see Pineda against Boston a couple weeks ago, Pineda hid pine tar, I believe, under his wrist. So he decided, oh, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to put it all around my neck. John Farrell, boss manager, boom, see you. Target sees Pineda. Pineda puts the pine tar on his neck in the second inning. At the bottom of the second inning, the umps bust Pineda. I think suspension was proper. Misses 2 starts, 10 games. That was a good move on Bud Selig. I can't believe I'm saying that. Bud Selig got it correct. Some minor MMA news. And then, as of right now, the Blazers have now actually cut that lead from 17 to 8 at the half. So look out. Houston chokes tonight. Kevin McHale might be getting fired in Houston too. Travis Brown loses to Fabricio Verdum 2 weekends ago. I'm not sold on Verdum versus Cain Velasquez in Mexico City. Let's get real. Cain Velasquez, American-Mexican, Mexican-American, however you want to say it. Cain's going to go dominate and clean Verdum's clock in November by the 3rd round. Bank it. John Jones over Glover Teixeira in a 5-round decision. I already knew that was coming. Jones versus Gus, probably September, October. I'm waiting for that. That's going to be a war. Gus is going to be ready. I'm going to take Gus in an upset because Gus is going to be hungry, and Gus knows he got screwed last fall. And the return of Anthony Rumble Johnson gets a good decision win over Phil Davis. I would like to see Rumble Johnson fight the winner of Cormier Dan Henderson. I think that's the only legit fight left. Maybe fight Glover or possibly Ryan Bader. Those are the only possible fights I see Rumble to get in the mix to fight with John Jones if he doesn't beat Gus. If he does beat Gus, then it might be Rumble Johnson versus John Jones. Or you might see John Jones just drop the 205 belt and move to heavyweight because there's rumors of that too. Yeah, that's about it. Let me know I want to get your guys' opinion on what you guys want me to do with the draft. I can do 32 to 16 and then 16 to 1. I can do 2 episodes of that. I know some people are going, I don't know more than 30 minutes is going to be good enough. Or I can do just one big ass episode and go all 32 teams. I got to go probably be over an hour. I want to get your guys' opinions on that. I appreciate you guys listening, watching, viewing, whatever you guys listen, how to do it. Like I said, questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, opinions, anything else, email me, james.r.chalone@wmich.edu. Text me, whoever knows me or watches this. Or Facebook me at James Chalone. You guys have a very good end of the week. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the nice up-and-coming warm weather. It's May. Finally, I can start maybe busting out my shorts again. Wait and see. Alright, guys. Let me know. Because if you guys want me to do a 2-part draft episode, I want to know if you guys want me to do 32 to 16 first, or 1 to 16, or 1 to 7, 32 to 16 first, or 32 to 17, I take that back. 32 to 17 first, and then 1 to 16 second, or 1 to 16 first, or 32 to 17 second. What I might do, actually, I take that back, because I know the Lions are at 10. I am going to make that decision. Sorry, guys. If you guys want me to do a 2-part, I will do the 32 through 17 first, and then I will save my top 16 picks for the night, either Wednesday night before the draft or Tuesday night, and then I will do 32 through 17 probably Sunday night or Monday night. I'd have to look and figure that all out. But let me know. That'd be much appreciated. And if I get no opinions by Tuesday night, be prepared for a very, very long episode of the Crystal Ball of Crazy Chaloni, 1 through 32 NFL Draft. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. The Houston Texans will be on the clock in less than 8 days and 12 hours. I'm ready. Let's do it. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. I'm out. Peace.